Welcome to this conference about the coronavirus. Do you just want to quickly introduce yourself? My name is Méa. I'm 16 years old and I'm from Ulm in Germany. My favorite series that I watched during quarantine is Unorthodox.
Hi, I'm Juliane. I'm also from Ulm, Germany. I'm 17, and my favorite series that I watched during quarantine, I think it's Game of Thrones.
I'm Mark. I'm 16 years old. I come from Bilbao in northern Spain. I don't have a favorite series that I watch while quarantine, but I think Unorthodox would be a great option.
I'm Méa Blanck. I'm 18 and I'm from Ireland. I probably can't pick a series either. I've watched too many.
Otman, you want to continue?
Okay. Hello, I'm 15. I'm from Paris in France, and my favorite series is Stranger Things.
I'm Simon. I'm 15 years old. I'm from Bordeaux in France, and my favorite series is Rick and Morty.
Hi, I'm Martina, and I'm from Gdynia in Poland, and I'm 15 years old. And my favorite series that I watched during quarantine is Money Heist.
Hi, I'm Cecilia. I'm from the US, but currently on exchange in Argentina. And I haven't watched any series this quarantine, but I watched a movie I really liked. It's called The Willoughbys.
Hi everyone, I'm Annie and I'm from Jyväskylä in Finland and I'm 17 years old and I haven't really been watching any series, but I've been watching a lot of movies like Howl's Moving Castle.
Hi, my name is Thibaut. I'm 15 years old. I'm from Paris in France and my favorite series is Steven Universe.
Hello guys, my name is Tutalka Nicolas. I'm 19 years old. I live in France, in Paris. And my favorite television show is, I have more than one, but right now I'm watching Peaky Blinders.
I'm from Pennsylvania, so we're like really close to New York. And they have, I think, over 40,000, maybe more at this point, cases. And yeah, it's definitely crazy because they're trying to lift the quarantine now, which to me I think is one of the worst times to like start lifting these stay-at-home orders. It's like exactly at the time when it would actually start working, and they're trying to lift it now because people just can't stay home. So it's different, definitely different that versus Argentina where everything has just been completely closed down. And honestly, that scares me for like the other argument, which is their economy was already really struggling here, and it was already kind of scary to like watch happen. And now with everything closed down for a really long time, I know people personally that are struggling a lot, you know, people that owned restaurants and things like this. And so I'm kind of scared for like, I'm really scared as well for what this country is going to look like in a year's time. It's so either way, I don't know. I definitely feel like the Argentinian response was much better and much more humane, but they're still really strict, and it definitely does also give me pause.
In France, I just know that for the school, our teachers told us that do not try to think that everything will go to normal. Like everything will not go to normal. It will be worse than now because in September, for example, we aren't gonna redo classes like normally we've done. So everything will be just like on June 2. Like everyone, like half of the class will be in one room, and the other half in another room. We aren't gonna change like classes. All the professors are gonna come in the same class. That is useful because they don't have to clean every class that we went in, so they just have to clean one room. So every teacher will come in the room, do their thing, and then go out. If you touch something, you have to sanitize it. If you touch the door handle or something, you have to sanitize it. You're obligated to wash your hands every hour, I think, and if you don't do it, you can get out of the schools. You are like obligated to do it. You can't just refuse it. So all these little rules that they are gonna make will not change in September. Maybe in September will be something more prepared. So because they have experience with June and maybe they will have experience with June with the classes and how it's gonna be. So in September maybe will be a better version of the classes that we're gonna have in June. So yeah, but it won't change. Everything will be like the same. We are not gonna go back to normal. So this is gonna be it's gonna last for more than 1 year, I think. Yeah. I don't think everything will really come back to normal that easily. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's going to take a lot of time.
So you guys already mentioned a bit about what is gonna happen after this crisis, especially with the economy. So what do you think? Where does that leave us as students right now? We like in 1 or 2 years we're gonna get out of school and need to find a job. What do you think? What are our chances? And let's look a little in the future.
So what I can say about Poland, our government is quite strict, and we have some restrictions that are really strict here. And people, I think that they are quite responsible for themselves, and I think that our economy won't struggle that much, and that we are able to recover from this crisis, Corona crisis. And I think that after 2 years, we are able to recover and to be in the state from.
Is she has a bad connection or what happened?
Maybe it's the server.
Yeah.
But right now I can see and hear everyone again.
Yeah, now it's better now.
Okay.
Like in Ireland, we had a really huge recession in 2008, so like a really long time ago. But we kind of only just recovered from that recently. Like in 2019, so like last year, it was our first year that we had a surplus budget. So like the first year that we didn't have to borrow money from like different countries. And we were like, oh my God, finally. And then this happened. So like we don't really know what's going to happen. Are you worried about the economy? I'm just like, oh God.
You can make a meme about that.
In the US, it's scary just because I don't know when we get to start recovering. Like, I can see some countries that are, starting to build up their economies again and or at least have plans for it. Whereas in the US, like, no one knows how long this is going to last, and no one knows, like, when we even get to start thinking about recovering. I think that in the end, I mean, obviously it's a really tumultuous time in the US because we have elections coming up in November as well. So we're switching leadership. A lot of things could change. A lot of things could turn, and it's really going to be a very defining moment, I think. In the end, I think we have the resources to come out of it. In one way or another, we have the resources, but it's more of right now. I think we are, but I don't think we should be really thinking about exactly how to stimulate the economy when there's just hospitals that are being completely like overfilled right now. So we'll see what happens with that. But for now, I think the focus is more just on the fact that we have 1 million cases and climbing. So
yeah, definitely. Yeah.
I want to come back to kind of the topic of digitalization. Do you guys think that this crisis might actually have a positive effect for us in terms of schools will improve the online classes and materials that we get? For example, in Finland, that's already the case, but like Germany, France, and stuff, digitalization is not really there. You think that's a chance too?
in my town in the US right now, so I came from a pretty like lower class town, and they have no, like, they're not doing online anything. There's no online school, there's no online homework. They just did like pass fail for the last marking period. And I don't know if they will make an effort to change that or not, because I don't know exactly why they did it. Personally, I don't think it's a bad thing. I think that in my town, knowing like a lot of the people that I knew there are a lot of people that would not have been able to function during this. I mean, if you're watching your parents, like in this example, like with the coronavirus specifically, if you're watching your parents who worked minimum wage jobs lose both of their jobs, and you don't know where you're eating, and you don't have like proper technology to do it, I don't think that it needed to be implemented necessarily. Like, I don't think they needed to try to find a way to make an online curriculum work, because I feel like it's sort of a collective, like, traumatic experience for the whole world, but obviously for those kids. So to me, I feel like, I mean, I value education so much. I think education is really important, but I feel like it didn't need to be required for everyone to do. So for the US, I really don't see it making that much of a difference now, just in terms of there are still people that their only access, like, they don't have a computer at home, and so they'd be trying to do this on like their phone or whatever. So I think I'm kind of concerned for them, and I don't think that, I think my school made the right decision in not trying to force like the rest of the marking period. And then also, like, as he was saying, it's not going to go back to normal in any way. Like, yeah, in terms of the like protocol for school, but also coming back to school after this, like, it's not going to be how it was before. We're going to be living in a different world. And so, I mean, I think I'd like to see people become more connected that way, but I think it's really dependent on the country and the town and sort of the society there. For my town, I don't think it will change anything personally. But that's might be just my experience.
Okay.
So I don't know about the rest of Poland, but in my city, in Gdynia, I think that it will be a change, and it will be a chance for us to have online classes. But I think that we will have more exercises, online exercises, because teachers have like new technologies, and they are being taught new technologies because of the coronavirus. And for me, it's obvious that it will be a chance.
Okay, very nice to hear. For us too.
No, in my case, they are really like waking up the teacher and the schools for doing more digital, to do their classes and everything online, and like it is more like an opportunity. So yeah, this is a big awakening for the schools to try to seek more the technology, but yeah, I don't know if they will remain on that path. So yeah.
Good. Thanks for having us. This was a lot of fun.
Yeah, thank you
for joining.
coming.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
It's really fun and
Thank
really
you.
interesting.
Yeah.
Can we plug in some Instagram? No, don't. Get advertised nothing. Okay. Thank you. Bye.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks.
Bye.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.